think
How about
the
that?
of the map.
Shoe
So,
kick
XSET
fans.
feeling far more comfortable here heading into this map. They do have a couple of reps on ASCENT specifically in this tournament, right? They were able to best 100 Thieves, and they were able to best Rise 13-10, 13-4 respectively. So much more recent reps on this map for XSET. Well, Sentinels, we don't really know what to expect.
I don't, but we do have the episode 1, Act 1 composition coming in.
Sean.
We'd love to see it. So much Cypher, Omen.
Easy prime bait. Nice.
Phoenix. They're going back to the tried and true. What feels comfortable that they remember from the Wii?
I actually really love sub-only mode. I do. I really like it.
It's gonna be
I just haven't been using it as much just because,
Sentinels knows they're gonna play that with 6
one, the chat isn't as active,
focus, and I'm excited to see what XSET
and two,
here. They do have the Astra for Def. That can be
I don't know.
played all across the map
Just,
for
I don't know.
XSET's fate.
Mainly just one, I guess.
Even
Mainly just one, not two. There's no two, just one.
the initial holds that Sentinels had, playing a few strats, making Sentinels move, and then they were beating Sentinels at their post plant. Let's see if they can do it again here on Ascent.
So
But yeah, I like sub-only mode. I just like how it's more of a,
we'll see how
like
they choose
a
to prioritize that.
Yeah.
good
Meanwhile,
chat
towards
room.
B, right, they know that nobody's pushing in.
I wish my non-sub-only mode could be that way, but it can't. There's too many freaking,
Dapper and Shazam are pushing their way up. 10's already gotten one.
too many
Seriously
people, I
messes
guess.
up.
I don't know.
Another is BCJ so weak, and there's that pressure that we were talking about, right? They just full set.
Oh my God.
They do not give their opposition a single inch to work with.
They're playing off of each other too, right? Tens knows one's peeking on Cat, so you continue to peek. It's like ducks going across the row. Which one do you shoot?
Did you disable the points? I did disable the
Fantastically
points.
played here
Yeah.
by Sentinels to start the pace off hot. Looks like they're just looking to finalize the last few kills. Pure is going to come around and try and bolster the group here with the cavalry. I don't know if
We
it's gonna
could
work.
put
BCJ
stricter
starts
filters
them
in
off
place.
a little
Honestly,
bit,
I
right?
might want to do that.
A little something.
I think I might want
well,
to,
but now without
if we're
Shazam
not
getting
going to do
a second
sub-only
kill,
mode as much as we
so how
used
does
to,
it work?
I might put
Oh my gosh, they have
stricter,
a
like,
total
make my
of
mods
5.
start banning people,
Yeah.
have a little bit more stricter filters, because, like,
Zom's never
bro,
left
chat is just a
right?
bunch
So
of
they
freaking
wisely
zoomers,
apply
I swear.
pressure B through garage, they
I'll-
apply pressure through mid, and they stay at home on A, just in case, right? Like, because you're funneling them towards A. That's the only place that they can go, and Zom welcomes them with open arms. A quick, easy 2K right there to win the round for Sentinels.
Gotta loves the Zom security team. He's always there, ready to hold it down. And that's a great attribute, too. Never over-rotating, always being prepared. 2 quick frags for him. And that means he's going to be having full util to be throwing at XSET here. Do Sentinels again, push straight up. Looks like Shazam, oh, I'm sorry, Tens will continue to take hold of mid. And you'll always get Shazam just firing darts over, making sure they can control that B to tiles area right off the bat.
And he's got a Guardian. Has risen in prominence since the latest patch, and you start to see why it's more effective from a financial perspective, and it still hurts.
Yep.
Hits like a damn truck. Zekin's already dropped.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Very nicely played off the audio cue from Shazam's drone. Aaron just goes full force into the site and takes down Shazam while he was in his little pad. It's going to be now a 3v4. Still Sheriffs and this Frenzy as they make sure to grab themselves the Spectre before they head off.
That's true. I guess you could just play sub-only
that's-
mode
I mean,
based
Aaron
off
did
viewers.
that.
If there's
What
too
was
many
that, on
viewers,
Xbox
you
around
put it
the
in
Roomba
sub-only
for
mode.
Tens?
If I'm playing like an MMO or
Right
something,
around the util swings, give it to
then
gives it
probably
to-
have it free, right? I might play Star Wars: The Old Republic today.
Kill for
I think I
BCJ.
might.
He's been eating those ult
I might make a
orbs
character.
full
I just
diet.
don't know which
Love it
character
as
to
he's
make.
already
There's
gotten
so
the
many.
four, halfway to having the Hunter's Fury online. We seem to continue to prioritize that. While for XSET, I mean, full right, they know, right? They were making no doubts about where they're trying to go from an audio perspective, but Dapper was able to take care of Pure. Tens is on the site, but he's only got 40 health.
They're about to get ecoed. Holy
Not on the
shit.
site anymore. Great positioning by Def to win them that and leave sick. A 1v3. Now he's got a ghost, and he's got a wall.
Make a
So he's
Sith.
got something to work with. The turret.
I don't know which story. Like, I want to choose. I kind of want to choose in the Old Republic. I want to choose the character that has the most interesting story, but I don't know which one that is. I don't know if it's like a Sith Inquisitor. I don't know if it's a Sith Warrior, if it's a Jedi Guardian, or whatever these classes are called, or if it's the Bounty Hunters or the Smugglers, or I don't know what's the most interesting
He was
story.
able to get behind Def. A 1v2 now.
But I do want to have a
BCJ's
lightsaber,
weak.
so
God,
that
he's
limits
saying
my
he's saying
options.
Upgrade. He gets a weapon upgrade too. Aaron's got to go big. Aaron's got to go big, and he does it. My gosh. A round win for XSET to tie us up at 1 apiece.
XSET, mental booming Sentinels. Sentinels trying to mental boom XSET.
Literally,
Just
a
2
universe
rounds
made
into
out of
the third
Tupperware.
game.
What does that mean?
Oh my, I should say 4th game. Oh my word. This is something else, Doug. We are going right down to the wire on every
That
one
hurts,
of
getting
these
ecoed like
rounds,
that,
and
but
is an eco for XSET.
whatever,
to
they'll
stop
get an
the
eco
early
back,
rounds for
I believe.
Sentinels. Absolutely huge here. Cannot be underestimated.
There's actually a tier list for best stories. Really?
We're going to see what happens with the alts. 2 orbs for Sick, 2 orbs for Dapper, and 1 for BCJ.
See some investment of utility towards B early on. The ult orb going into second
Oh!
pocket.
Oh!
Ends this time quietly but surely.
Holy shit.
Takes more of an aggressive position and gets rewarded with a kill. Sick on the other side of the smoke. He's got a Sheriff. It's getting blasted through, but no, he's worked his way around. The audio cue's going to give him away. And from that, he backs up. Avoids disaster.
Very good molly.
The flash is there. Sick gets cleaned up. Very well played by Second and Pure as well.
Not enough, though.
Tens was able to
Wait.
get one. He's still up in heaven. Somehow managed to get a second as Zoms does as well.
How did he kill that guy?
So
Was he
good
low? He must have
for
been low.
XSET.
Doug,
Now
what's
BCJ's
happening
going
right now?
to-
The graphics, everything is
I don't
plastic.
know, but I'm here for it. I'm
Oh,
along
you're
for
talking
it.
about in...
Punch for punch
The Old
on these
Republic?
rounds. The Sentinel pickup round number
Yeah, I mean, it's an
3
old
after
game. The Old
losing.
Republic's... The Old Republic, I mean, it came out 10 years
Let's
ago. It's
see
an old
here.
game.
We are watching tens.
Came out 10 years ago,
Zoms as
made
well,
like
just
13
back
years
on
ago,
base.
right?
Jenny, BCJ around the
12
corner.
originally.
He's been one of the focal points for XSET, and now he comes in. The
that's
ultimate's
big,
up,
too.
but he has no time to
Oh!
grab it. Oh my God!
You can only do that with a
Heavy
Guardian, baby.
penetration
That's a Guardian
right
only.
through the Zoms.
That's a Guardian only kind of
By the
spam.
Guardian, friends. By the Guardians. A Red Bull clutch from BCJ. I'm tired of calling the guy's name. But when he does stuff like this, how do you not? Isolates the 1v1 against tens, and then the huge tap from the drone allows that to happen without
The assist
him
stories
getting
are
that from
better,
the drone.
IMO? Really?
That play's not an
I think it
option.
just depends on the type
Beautiful
of
for
person you are and the
BCJ.
type of character you want to make. If you're playing the Old Republic and you want to have like a Jedi, super, just
That
You know,
is those shots. I love it.
good
I
and reasonable
absolutely love
kinda
it when it just
character, then
completely takes you by
maybe that's what you
surprise,
do.
And he plays it.
But I
so
can imagine
well.
Sith is kind of cool.
Quite a bit of quite
Kill
a bit
shit.
of damage. He says, "Oh yeah, you want to play the spam game?" Answers right back. Answers right back, Doug.
BCJ, Hunter's Fury online, but not without paying a price. He's going to get healed up a bit, courtesy of Zek and Sky. Now he's in a much better position. Operator in the hands of tens. As they haven't aggressively taken any space away, you've still got tens holding down middle with an op.
Yeah.
And in case he has to give that space up, you've got the tripwire from Dapper so that they can rotate off but still have information across the middle of the map.
XSET doing a nice job of making sure Sentinels stays at bay from mid, from other things. Early stars dropped
This
here,
is gonna be
allow
r-
also movement into mid if they want to go with this drone.
Oh,
It doesn't look like they're
Oh, that's
using that
big.
for too much of an
Oh, that's
idea.
big.
It was bait indeed.
Not able to. So we tagged up tens, but that's all it was. And BCJ so consistently will tag one with the recon dart and then use the Hunter's Fury. The Seekers have come out as well as they dash their way onto the site, but Shazam! The anchor not giving up anything as Pure drops. Dapper gets in on it as well. Flashed up, but Shazam, the shock dart. Oh, the shock dart, but Sit goes in. It's just BCJ. Can you do it again? A 1v4? Surely not, right? With 13 seconds left, they're just kind of waiting it out. He's going to get taken out. Dapper delivers the final
can't
blow
believe
left to
Zekin's
tie
only
us up
16
to
years
a
old.
piece.
Spammed through the
Why?
wall. Hearing his footsteps go down, almost was able to
I've
get in
played,
through
dude.
the audio.
I've like randomly just like
warfare that was going
ranked
on from
queued,
the Odin and the rest of the Phantoms.
and
2-2
more
Doug.
often than not,
As we
I
come
swear
into
some of the
round
most
five.
insane
Everybody
players
on the
are around
board
that age.
frag, so we got everyone's off and running. You don't have that kind of pressure on you to perform here. Don't have to worry about that. Bladestorm for tens. Dapper there with the ultimate as well. And a few just away here for the side of XSET. On deck is Pure with his.
When is the
Bladestorm
Sims
as well
stream?
for the attack side? And the push up from Sick, they say no.
Sims
you
is
will
awesome.
not get coverage on the alt orb. That's ours.
I still want to
Dark
play
in
Sims.
our
I
two
do.
rounds.
Oh, there was potential to have 3.
And 10's down with 46 health. Sick got tagged up as well. Make that 20. Oh, but he's got a shorty.
Sorry.
He's got the flash. The flash not going to do, or excuse me, the shorty's not going to do anything as the flash paves the way. But the members of Sentinels
Thank you guys for the
rip
subs.
XSET to shreds.
Now you can chat.
Throughout that round, it didn't look good for 10s early on. but they were able to pick up the pieces. Sentinels take a 1-round lead.
There's a quick one to put in the books. Figuring out how they would play against the fast eco round. You're always trying to pressure your opponents.
I wonder if Summit's going to play Final Fantasy today.
You know? You let a few
I saw his
swing
tweet
by,
saying he's got the urge. I was watching a stream last night, and he was just watching a video about why Final Fantasy is better than WoW. It was a pretty biased video, but still, I think I think it might have sold him, maybe.
No coverage on that alt orb this time.
No.
Might be Aaron's, so they might get locked down as well. There you go.
You should run.
So you see him on the opposite side.
Give us a house tour with Sims. That's something I'll never do. You guys are never going to get a house tour.
The Blade Storm, but Zoms gets dropped instantly, so they are going to have easy access onto A. Keep an eye on the mini-map, because Def is getting a little impatient. Tens is on the other side as well. The spike's going to go down. Neither of them are wanting to move. Who's going to go first? Oh, it's going to be Def. Oh, it's going to be Def. Oh, no, it's going to be Def. Tens and Sid both get a kill almost at the exact same time. BCJ trades one out, though, as the spike has been playing at Shazam from up in heaven. Looking to make it happen, nothing doing. BCJ with 3. As Tens now, he's got the
That's a save.
Pure does as
That's
well.
save.
And I mean, they may just opt to save the op here.
Remember we said this is where XSET can find a lot of their strength against Sentinels. They were able to make sure the post plants went in favor of XSET.
Why do you want to play Star Wars The Old Republic?
See when XSET can get that spike
just to
down,
revisit
they are
it.
good
I played
at
Star Wars The Old
shutting
Republic
down
10
what
years
Sentinels
ago.
trying to
10
do.
years
That
ago was the last time I played Star
thrives
Wars.
off of retakes.
And I
a
actually
double coming up
thoroughly
for Tens.
enjoyed it, but 10 years ago,
Make sure that
when you hit
was,
level 50, I believe was the max,
BCJ
there was
goes down to the
no
spike after all.
content. You hit level 50, you had one like PvP like battleground or whatever the fuck they were called. I don't remember now.
It really came off of that lockdown.
And you had like one dungeon.
The ability for them to have space to work with around that ult orb to get the lockdown.
That was the last time I
and
played.
then
I played 10
utilize
years
that to
ago,
get easy
and I
access
liked
on
the
A,
story.
which is
Like I liked the
beautiful
story
for
and the whole game and the combat. It actually felt pretty fun. But at this point, you know, fast forward 10 years to now, it's got to be pretty good, right? They've been working on it for 10 years. It's got to be good.
A for the moment, and Zoms
You'd
is taking
think.
a high position in sight. They do switch it up. Now it's the B push coming out here. And Tens is going to make sure he has a little bit of coverage on this operator with 2 to swing over. They leave him, though. 6 heading back towards A.
Ooh, I like that swing from Zekin. Not able to make it land, though. Shazam blasting through. It's so hard to work your way past that, right? Because you've got the Odin ripping through the wall. You've got a bit of utility as well. And now you've got Tens with the op holding that tight angle. You can't really make your way in there.
No, and you can see they set up for this, too. Cypher trap on Cat, Cypher trap on mid. So Sick could be present.
No.
Just misses the rear end.
No.
And now it's going to be death safe after that one. Doesn't still live, though. Pure takes down Tens as he continues to rush forward. And
that whole
XSET
round
are
just
off and
that
running
was
here
that all
in
fell
round 7.
apart so fast.
I mean, an abundance of missed shots from both players, but it seems to pan out, at least in Pure's favor this time around. Aaron's able to get the spike down as they have taken full control of B. The 2 remaining members of Sentinels nowhere really near the site. You've got Zoms with the From the Shadows, but into a 2v5 like that, that's a difficult situation. So Pure will likely carry the op into the next round, as XSET should theoretically take the lead.
What shirt are you wearing?
Looked like it was going to be the perfect play. I feel like
Man
she was
down.
releasing
Deliric
one of her
shirt.
stars there. Def had just made a motion of the ability, which I think threw Tens off slightly on that shot. Dapper with 1, and they'll be able to clean him up. Zom's just hanging out. He doesn't have to worry about Spike going off here as they hunt for him, but another round we have coming for XSET. Once they get that spike down, it seems to be in their favor. They
knocked
orchestrate
everything
their
over.
defense so quickly. Even if they're under pressure, everybody gets to their necessary position.
So that op will come through. And this was this was interesting to watch. And there were just so many different opportunities there.
See, you chase that in any one of yours or my games, and there's 3 people on the other side of that smoke ready to save, ready to save that jet, and everyone's like, "Why did you just chase?" They're all stars. They're just all stars. No, a really heady play there for Pure to make sure Tens went down.
I saw a
Blade
lyric.
Storm for
I
him.
literally
He's
saw a
gonna
lyric
rock it
shirt
right
in
off the
Chipotle
bat.
yesterday. I
Six
told him
back
cool
to
shirt, and he looked at me and said nothing.
Sick throws the
Nice.
molly, runs up, so they focus
Tens.
on him. Tens plays the bait game as he flies over the wall.
excellent use of.
I had way
teamwork
more
and excellent use of
streamer
utility
shirts. I had
there.
like a
Surely
bunch of
we're
I
gonna
had a
see
bunch
that
of Summit
play
shirts. I had a
later
bunch
on
of Lyric
today.
shirts. I had so
What-
many like
what-
different
I mean,
streamer shirts.
Beautiful set piece.
Mainly those two though.
It's kind of about it's
And just like
using that
whatever, like
precedent
nerdy
that you
shirts,
set.
right?
There were
Video game
rounds
shirts.
Sick had done that,
And they were
but
all,
never
I lost
had
them all.
tens gone up
All of
over
them.
the wall. So why would they?
I think I
do
lost a
it?
whole
It's
month
the
worth
little
of
things
clothes.
that you really love to see teams adding to the strategies
Big
to
Satch.
make them work even better. Sentinels looking to pick this one up with a member up at the moment on the agent count. But this would tie the game back up as we're going back and forth. 50 seconds left in the round as they just have to wait for XSET to make a move.
Now they do.
But how?
have the
Travel?
Provide online. And they do, yeah, they do still have some utility.
Lost my luggage.
CJ
It was
okay, never mind. Forget it.
we were playing
Forget I was
CS
hanging
and we had a
You've
whole
got
month
Tens
like
doing
Euro
things like that with the Blade Storm.
like tour,
What
you know?
kind
We
of
were going to
options
Europe
do you
for
have?
like a
Not able to
month.
land the last.
So I
There
packed
goes
for a month.
hunting. He
Lost it
wants
all.
it. He got it, baby. An ace for Tens.
You should have seen your faces. Yeah, Jet's right. The faces were just getting torn off.
And then what
there.
makes
What a
the
start to
what makes
round
the
here.
story
This is
even
the
weirder
volley and run it back as we just saw
is
from Sick underneath. Tens
somebody
taking
found my
advantage of
luggage
the
at an
misdirection,
auction
beautifully played, and, then
and they bought it
playing a little,
and they were trying to give it
hopscotch
back
here
to
with
me
this pogo
and
stick
that was
behind
just too
Dyson.
uncomfortable, so I
This
said no, I don't
standstill on
want
this
it.
too. Sending messages, Doug.
Sending messages. Sentinels looking to put XSET away. We're tied back up. Tens has the op in his back pocket. No Blade Storm this time around, but he's obviously shown his proficiency on this weapon as well. Meanwhile, for XSET, a heavy stack towards B. Sick has already been tagged up. The middle of the map is not... That's not an option right now.
They took pictures of it and everything. They said that it was at an auction, they bought it and they'd like to give it back, and they, you know, literally it was my whole suit. It was the weirdest thing. It was like 6 months later and they took pictures of everything. All of my stuff, my whole suitcase. It was weird to look at my stuff from someone else's picture. And I just couldn't do it. I said, no, I don't want it.
It's just the biggest fake with a lot of utility used here, Doug. Aaron starts it off onto Tens immediately.
The Cosmic Divide and the Seekers follow shortly thereafter. Sentinels have to peek through that wall to get some space. Dapper's still on backside, though. Dapper gets dropped.
These games are so
He's out
close.
alone. And my goodness, he's on the other side of the map.
How'd they know it was yours? Because I talked about it on stream.
I mean, he may
And then they
have a bead on the
eventually
one. Okay.
emailed me or found it or whatever.
It's one step in the right direction. Aaron's going to get the spike down.
It was on Reddit or some shit. I don't know.
Playing on the site, right? So if he can isolate some of this, he's got some utility.
Yeah.
This is... It won't be easy, but it is doable.
I mean, an entire nation. There's a chance. There's a chance. Looks like he is just playing for a bit of the exits, though. Or otherwise, he would have went for the door by this time. So holding off, hopefully finding that Odin, and we'll see what the safe exit is. Usually it is up towards this spawn area as the flank is considered dangerous. Zom's going to get a little bit closer to make it happen. Spawn will be the exit route here. One guiding light, two guided light, a quick spam, and Zekin finds his target for a 3K on the round.
I wonder where the
Nicely
clothes
done
are
there.
now. I don't know.
Again,
I'm sure
getting
whoever
all
owns
that
it
power to work
and
in
tried to
it.
give it to me, I'm sure they still have it.
And
Or
they
maybe they
need
felt
to
just as uncomfortable
understand
as
exactly
well,
where
and
he's
they
gonna
got rid of
be,
it.
to have the wherewithal to use the flashes to ensure that there's no one playing out for exits. It's just a very complete round, very well played from XSET. Now we'll take a look at Ultimates that are online. Aaron 1 point away from the lockdown. BCJ's got his Hunter's Fury, and we've seen a trend with BCJ, right? He'll use the drone. If he tags somebody, will not hesitate to get that Hunter's Fury online, whip it out, and try to deal damage and clear out space around the same time. Now, they don't have anything aggressive dialed up quite yet, and take a look at the adjustment from the op. Tens is still opping, but he's in a different spot, so that should give him a bit of a cue to work the middle of the map, and that's exactly what Second's doing. The Tripwire is going to give some knowledge of that away. But Second still have tree control.
They're playing the double up. Tailwind out. Six going to be
They're
there
gonna
to
walk
clean
out,
up
Cat.
as they come around the corner.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
And they're going to actually retreat from this strategy.
Tens is gonna
get
get-
a different
oh,
positioning on where he
oh.
wants to go. Alt Orb's been grabbed. Sig
No,
just
maybe
hears
not.
that. So does Tens. They turn around to see what's going down.
Yeah, but Aaron, so from that ult orb, Aaron got the lockdown online.
Right.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Pure. Oh, Pure's moving. Oh, my God. Dude, that's
Tens
just
got
the
full
most
on
perfect
Death, gonna
timing
dash
for that to
away.
happen.
Sick.
Pure was holding that for a whole minute.
Lockdowns come online.
And then he
Hot hands
decided, like,
cooking
all right, it's
things
time to
up as the
move. My
spike
teammate's
goes
working
down.
up.
Yep, Sid
Dead.
with the flash. Aaron tries to turn it, not able to do so. Looks like he's going to try to get away here. Pure with the op, creeping his way forward. Spots one, not able to land the shot. Flick just narrowly missing. And not battle here. It's both Jets looking to make things happen. They both go up. They both go up aggressively. Sick has already dropped second. Not able to land it. As Pure gets one on his Shazam. Another. Oh, the op battle. Yeah, Pure wins that one with the classic.
10 seconds
Dapper in a
left.
1v2. He's got a great spot.
No.
You've got to know where he is.
Yes.
Zeki gets messed up. The Cloudburst bought some space, but not enough. He's going to have to get this spike down. Dapper goes in aggressive.
How would that
Dapper
work?
clutches
You know
it
he's gonna
out
rush
for
you.
Sentinels. A Red Bull one at that.
Thank you for the 10 gifts.
Chaos everywhere. Nobody's in a set position with these, running back and forth, just missing each other by coattails on these shots. Here again, Dapper's there as they don't think anyone would be within the vicinity. And he goes right through knowing there's only 4 seconds to send a message. We're at 5-5. Look at that round score. Neither team allowing it to slide in one way or the other here as we just balance on a knife's edge. This is what we needed to get in XSET. I mean, they're keeping it in potential for that 5th and final game of the series. Sentinels doing what they can to capitalize on in these rounds. We're in round 11 now.
Pure has activated the Blade Storm. See a cheeky little one-way. Shazam looking to go in and get some info. Tens with the peeking through. The flash is there. He has to back up. And you've also got the Gravity on the back of the site. Pure has been cleaned up. The Hunter Series is going to come out as well. As Ten's good for 1. Make that a second.
Ooh,
Sick falls
baby.
as well. Ten's for 3. Understands where 4th one is. Spots him, not able to do it, but Shazam is. The Sentinels take the lead 6-5, entering the last round of the half.
Last round in the half.
Ready for speed, ready to compete. That was a quick round, and everybody on the team of Sentinels was ready to act on it.
Tens is good at the
Nicely
game.
done. Just
Who
kind of
knew?
a quick rush, quick stop. There has been a lot of good hold onto that B site for Sentinels. The loss of rounds comes whenever XSET can break the site. That post plant just seems to be how they are getting their victories on this one. And as we see, there hasn't been too many.
I like that
bomb
even
spikes
though he
going
whiffed
off,
like a
it's
shot he
just
shouldn't
been
have,
flagged
it
once
was
that
a
post-plant
you know
happens.
pretty
So
easy
XSET
shot. Even though he whiffed
real
it,
aggressive in these rounds.
he
Sentinels
still
are
is
starting to bite back a little bit.
he's still using the op, right?
Shazam
Like
aggressively
one whiff
passing through,
shouldn't
reload and see if he can tag
deter
anyone
you
up.
off of a
That
weapon.
wall not gonna
Like,
be
it
the
happens.
case
Whiffs
with
fucking
back.
happen. So I like that he committed to staying to it. He didn't like give it to anybody else. He's doing it.
Using the Hunter Series, you heard the run it back is going to be used as well from Sick, but he walks right into a Seekers. Or excuse me, a Flash. Sick. Oh, Sick not able to get anything. Pure with the Frenzy.
No, don't right click.
Tom's going to get cleaned up as well, but here comes the rest of Sentinels. Dapper and Tens don't give up anything. Zekin trying to make it happen. Makes it a 1v3, but he's got 33 health, and that's all he has. A 7-5 half from Sentinels.
Switching sides.
All right, this pistol's huge. It's
XSET there.
huge.
The Hunter's Fury and the Seekers, I feel like were used a little disjointed. As we saw the Seekers, they were still moving up to that cat area. Hunter's Fury was used well before the Seekers turned the corner. So, well, I think they were trying to catch people in rotation or in movement, but being identified almost, you can't say hit confirm because it's not, but you'll definitely be able to find him with the Seekers. So maybe a bit disjointed on the power of utility used that round for XSET. Sentinels, again, cleaning up any mistakes, finding out how they can route around these attacks from XSET. Let's switch it around, though. It's going to be attack for Sentinels now as XSET tries to put up some defense here. 7-5 first half in favor of Sentinels.
Heavy stack towards B, trying to work tiles.
Minus 400.
Got, okay, some info. So they're going to understand the top cat is available, so they should be able to work the middle of the map. But they don't have any presence toward the garage. So at this point,
That's
they
a
have
value
options, right?
drone
They can
right
funnel
there.
towards B. They can flip the map and go back towards A through defender spawn. Still really have the entire map in front of them.
Holy.
Sick knowing
That
you
should
were
be
in.
cute.
Yep. So, wow, they have garrisoned the site right now with 3 members of XSET. This is going to be tough to take for Sentinels. Let's see.
Yeah, the excellent response from XSET, understanding that that's where the pressure was coming from. We talked about the tells. That's going to be it. They hunker back down on backside, but Sentinels full send. Tens going. Tens does it again. As he gets 2.
That's the definition of not a minus 400. Yeah, that was a very good drone.
Down pitch a tent, have lunch,
The fact that they
whatever
didn't
want
break
back
the
there,
drone
as Aaron hasn't been able to work his way in at all.
is bad,
Open the
but they
floodgates.
couldn't
Just
really. It was one person.
waterfall coming
One
in
person
from
on pistol round.
Sentinels.
Couldn't really
They
do
drop
it.
into the site, overwhelm XSET on his pistol. And now it's going to be, can they connect this round with the next one? First half,
All right,
XSET
well,
was able to come up big on the
a good
second
start.
round.
God, why do I put this
See
here?
if they can do it again here in second half.
A 20-8 performance out of 10 so far. And when you like play full brink like that,
In a standard situation, if this was a gun round, I would say that if it's a gun round, I'd say it's pretty hard to take that because they're all like bunkered into the site.
That pistol, so they should have a slight advantage as far as finances and artillery go.
On a pistol
AU
round, though,
towards A.
I mean, you just
One difference being
fucking
Dabble's
charge
playing
in
towards B, McKinnon's
together.
gonna be pushing in from garage.
Can't really multi-frag that well, so.
Easy. Quick turret out. Not a problem for Aaron. Sick and the rest of the team happy to grab that. They know Aaron's going to be on the backside.
Again,
Oh,
dude.
Judge down. The verdict
Oh, he gets
is
the
you
second.
are gone. Pens just on the right here. The quick dash in from Pure was pretty cheeky.
The shorty's right there. The shorty's right there. The
Oh.
shorty wins the shotgun duel as Pure plays around the smoke and manages to land the kill. Zoms has gotten onto the site, but yeah, he's got the spike, but he's the only one there. BCJ down to 12 health. Excuse me, gets messed up, gets dropped. It's gonna leave Pure with 7 health and a Judge. Upgraded off of 10s. Can he have the same success? No, not with the Ghost on the other side. Sentinels, they should win that round, but it wasn't without fireworks, without heroics from 10s, and that's just always fun to watch when you're watching a Judge player like that.
We'll see what they do with these eco rounds, but as I was saying, I felt like over the past few maps of this series, you get Shazam in that position where he's starting to read his opponent thoroughly. And that's a basis of 5 people, how they're playing and how they're reacting, right? You're almost thinking for everybody. In
Sentinels
certain
wins this
situations.
bonus round with
Everybody
their
else
little
is just
SMGs and
considering
Aries and
that
shit.
the
It's
firefight they're in.
and that,
Ten- or
in my
Shazam
opinion, that's
making
GG.
sure that happens for
I know.
everybody here, and I feel like that's how a lot of the times Sentinels are able to overcome their opponents. Here they head back towards A for another round, and it's going to be orb focus for Sick, because why not?
Well, I mean, and that's been the case the last couple of rounds. You can see how deeply they
That
prioritize getting that run it back into his hands, and the havoc that he's able to cause with that ultimate just creates so much space.
Moving towards B, it looks like the slow hit. Great timing from BCJ to use a bit of utility here, figuring out that 1-minute mark could be a pressure point coming in from Sentinels. Now the push up towards mid. You can see that Tens is waiting for some audio in a pretty tricky spot. Probably won't see any rotations just yet, but he is waiting to hear if somebody goes by him.
There it is. They managed to get both ult orbs in 6 hands to get the run it back. Def's able to clean it up without any damage done, and really nobody's able to follow that, right? So they still haven't gotten in, but Ten's on the flank through the middle of the map, may get right behind Def. He's not careful. Def swings out.
Man,
He's got audio cube 1 on the right. 1v5.
that blows.
Nothing doing.
If they-
BCJ cleans it up.
they waited,
Flawless round from
Like
XSET.
those last two that kind of
Desperately
just
needed
gave their
one,
life
given how
right
the
there.
half
If they waited
just
for
in the nick of
10s,
time.
Yep.
maybe, just maybe,
That
it would have
was
been lucky,
definitely
but just
a
maybe they
big,
could have
big
gotten
round, especially
the
with
round.
what's
But
coming out in utility
they
on
were just
first
fighting
five
as Tens
for
was flanking,
XSET,
which was
what
kind of
that
odd.
means for further rounds, because Sentinels have a bit of a cushion. With
All right,
them.
well,
They
game's
came
not
out
over
the
yet.
first few rounds of the second half. We see again they're going for a type of play.
Like if they did that, if they won that bonus, I think it would have been
semi-buy,
over. But see,
buying
it's
into
still
Blaze
got a little bit of a
One
game here.
so
Tens is
they're
gonna get his
ready and raring
knives.
to keep the pressure on here, even with
They
that.
might actually full. They know Tens is gonna try to get his knives, and I think they're gonna full on try to fight A main to stop this.
Yeah.
The second this is tapped,
Get
wow.
it into his hands, preferably, so that they can make something happen. But that's an excellent nano.
The second this is tapped, I think they're gonna use that star to suck, and they're gonna exec on them. But dude, this is gonna be a brawl for A main in a second here.
Well,
This
and
play,
Aaron's-
dog. This play. They're getting ready for the guided light.
Aaron's turret is there too, so it's not like they can easily swing.
Okay.
The
They didn't even wait for the tap. They just took
also
control.
causes
Ooh, the
problems,
double.
and they've gotten into a cheeky position as well. They've got to swing out again. The objective here, the mission objective, is to get that ult orb into Ten's pocket. And so far, they haven't been able to do it, but slow and steady seems to be the case.
There she
But as
goes.
soon as it taps, all right, there it is. He gets it online, channels it instantly, and then they rotate off. So it took a little bit, right? It didn't feel
Crazy.
Good.
They
There was
didn't- he didn't
investment utility,
peek
but they got
that?
what they came here for.
What the
It
fuck?
was, right? Nothing else
not?
happens this round
Why
until
did
we
Def
get
beat
this
that?
orb, everyone. There's literally that general sitting over you.
I feel like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity there. They could have had. They had a good setup, and they didn't even utilize the good setup, which is kind of odd. But
they did see him, but I think
I didn't get to see it perfectly because of Observer, but
or just the
30
bun of
seconds
Jet
left.
there going through mid.
they just let him get it for free.
For hair. So
Well,
again, 3
kind of.
in sight. The waterfall was able to overcome this last time from top down. Tens gets it started.
BCJ trades it out. Def's in a great spot, too. He's on the flank. You've also got Aaron on backside. BCJ good for a second. Zombs and Dapper, however.
Oh,
playing it
no,
out. Aaron's
Aaron,
gotta
bro,
go big.
just
No,
sit
nothing
back,
happened.
Boathouse,
It's
and
all
win
gonna
the
fall down on
round,
Second
brother.
hands. He's got
Holy
a Spectre.
shit, there was 10
Doesn't have
seconds
the
on the
Spectre
clock.
anymore. The spike goes down.
Oh, no.
He's got to slowly creep his way forward. He's upgrading.
Aaron, my friend.
Through.
Well, not really. I don't even know who that is, but still.
Trailblazer gonna give him info of at least where one
Ugh,
is,
that
but
sucks.
there's not a tag,
You hate to
right?
see that.
There's nothing to
Oh?
Spam throw, but
Got
he does it
it.
anyway. Onto Dapper, a 1v1 now, but the clock continues to tick away. He's gonna have to go. Zom's getting impatient. Zom's gonna go grab some seconds. He's gonna be on the swing. Zombs comes up big for Sentinels yet again.
Oh, the ping work
Jesus.
coming through. Almost made that round work. 10-6 as Zoms comes up big. He has had numerous clutch situations where the game has called on him to keep it going for Sentinels, and that is another time right there. XSET on this defense in sight, they've always been down in the trenches there, trying to get the
That
fight.
pains
Seems
me
like
to
Sentinels
see
are
that,
able to
man.
pick
10
them off
seconds
one
left and you're
by
peeking.
one until
They're not even
the
on the
final one
site
is
yet.
done. 10-6 now as we're moving around 17. A little bit of round for round here. Let's see if XSET can take it back for a 7 of their own.
And you take a look at the timeline, and it from the end of the last half into the beginning of this
He
half,
was
it's
so
really been
slow.
all Sentinels. And
Yep.
you've talked about, we'll touch on this in a second, because the Hunter series come out. Pure swings out for 2. Sick trades it out, however.
One enemy
Dropping
remaining.
things down to a 3v2, make that a 3v1. 6 left alone, he gets cleaned up.
That's fast round.
An excellent response from XSET, right? And what I was trying to work through was that you touched on it. Shazam.
Look at a little bait
downloads,
from
and then
XSET.
there's like a gap.
They didn't expect that
that's
at all
often
with
built
Pure.
out. For
And then at the
XSET,
same time,
that
they pushed
this
B
is
main.
about the moment when it happens. So XSET really needed that round win to be able to kind of stay in this. You continue to go tit for tat, and that's exactly what they wanted there.
All right, so that's 1 round loss. You look at 850 credits, 1,000 credits, 1,600. So this save here is imperative coming in for Sentinels. They'll be able to go through next round, but with the money resets happening like this and the game being so close economy-wise, it actually makes it really tough to get.
Oh, they're just
any
doing the
buys
pistol round
from the
strat
other
where they
because
drone
you're
up,
always
followed
putting
up.
yourself on 1,900
Yeah.
lost credits.
It's
then
literally the
3,000
pistol round
win
strat.
and 1,900 lost, and if you're dying each
The
round,
B split, yeah.
it becomes really troublesome.
Not bad. I
We have
mean,
our 18th round here coming up. XSET
How
starting
far
to
they
make
are.
a move to tie it up.
that sucks.
So they all work the middle of the map and then delay, swing
That was
back to
just
work.
very lucky. Might have just won them the
injury
round.
as well, and it works. It pays off. They've got on
Nah,
there.
I don't think they won the round still. I think they're just so low on.
Spike goes down. Sick with 16 health. He's been able to upgrade a weapon, but he's going to go ahead and use the run it back.
They're
He's
so
gonna get
low
flashed
on-
up. As it continues to tick away, making sure that nobody's pushing up.
Just
Waits
guns.
it out.
It's gonna be so hard.
Aaron was there for it. Again, pistols across the board with the exception of Sick.
Damn, they're ulting. Oh.
Second, good for 1 on defense. They're going to use the Secrets as well. They will refuse to give up this round. The flash comes out. Second swings out, but it's Def actually with 2, leaving Shazam alone. He's got 26 health. He's got a Sheriff, and that's all he's got. Zekin manages to
my
get the
word.
shots at the very last moment. Sentinels had a broken bye. XSET get to 8.
All right, that puts a little money in the hands of Sentinels here, as we did see them spending through, knowing that win or loss, they'd still be able to buy in. So we'll see what they are able to make of that. I wonder if it was the operator. I wasn't keeping track of the cash. I don't think so for 10s. Plus, with the way the game's flowing, an operator purchase is really risky, because if you lose that, you could be hurting more than just your own economy because of the
Oh, a little
further buys
B-rush?
that could come through due to 1 round.
Little B-rush?
Not going to see the operator come out here. Just alt orb focus still for Sentinels. Is XSET
BCJ though. This. Oh god. Oh god.
See if they can
boy.
do it
Oh
again.
boy. Yep, I agree. Oh boy.
Gosh, they're walking into it. 10s has been tagged. Hard
Nice.
as well, but they're
Wow.
going to push right into it. Yep, they just stick it to BCJ.
Oh.
Run right at him. Pure with the Blade Storm, however.
Oh,
Catching
so
away.
close.
Looking for a second. No, the hot hands and the shots from Sick take care of business. They managed to get onto the site. They're going to get the spike down as well. You were talking about expensive investments. Pure had an opt that round.
Yep.
He's been dropped, and there it is. Sick's going to get it now.
I love
It's in
it. I
Sentinel's
love the
pockets.
B-rush
Huge.
call right there.
I mean, there's two
Oh,
objectives on the
no.
board now.
Well.
Get that operator out. One's down. Now it's the Spike acting as another member here of Sentinel. So almost like a 3v3 is what XSET has to work with. They take
Zombs is
one
gonna
of
win
those
this.
members down.
I just have a feeling.
Just
I got a
Zombs and
feeling that
Spike.
he's gonna win this.
He's got some mobility, but that's all he's got. And he's not able to make
Dang it.
anything happen off of that. Didn't have smokes, didn't have a paranoia. Zekin comes through with the defuse. XSET get to 9. And Riv, like, you can rewind a couple of rounds and you can point
I
to
got
that moment,
Killjoy.
right where XSET was on the cusp of losing control of the map. They win a huge round. They're able to rattle off 3. Now they're just 1 round down. This is competitive again. And the possibility of map 5 once again enters the conversation.
Not against it.
That
I'd
round
love to see it.
was
These two teams are
Pretty
taking
much
each other
all
to
on
the
Sick,
distance,
right? It was a
Doug.
3v3 situation.
And
Sick
a
Sick
really
was the lane.
fantastic
He had to make some space there
gameplay,
because if
game
they walked up
style, and just the way
the
they're
stairs,
doing it
his
has been
teammate,
amazing to watch. We see the
like his
round
teammate
three
couldn't
favor
cover
here
him
for
really. He played the
XSET as
trade
they
instead.
start
So
to
Sick got a
gain
little bit of
of
space
momentum,
and tried to
and
get
a
like a
partial
deeper
buy
angle.
again
And as he moved
coming
up,
in from
the guy
Sentinels
peeked.
as they try to get a few
boy.
of these rounds in their favor. The push
Again?
through. BCJ goes down again to the
Again?
same thing.
Yeah, it's the second round in a row where Sick just full sends, holds W, and destroys BCJ. Now he's going to get the run it back as well. Trying to work his way back into the
No
site.
way.
Trying to work off of the tag. Not able to do it.
There's
That
just
took a little
B-rushing
bit of
and it's
damage,
working.
But that's all it was. Zom's getting the spike down. As the
All right, well, you know they're all going to be in
but it's-
sight.
I mean, it's just going to funnel it
Ooh.
back into
Yeah,
the
it's
site.
distant.
Right, like in a boathouse.
At least they know nobody's clear. This is going to allow Aaron to know that nobody kind of pushed out far enough, but he's still got to make a move here. Zekin to take one down and start it off.
But they're disjointed. You've got to wait for Aaron to push in with you, right? Like, don't take this at a numbers disadvantage. But Zekin, I guess if you've got Zekin, you can do it that way. Def gets one as well. As Shazam is left alone with the Sheriff.
Oh, my.
Whoa. Not able
I
to get
envision a
anything
flick.
else. Aaron gets the defuse.
And then
It was
the
a
win.
weird buy for Sentinels. And oh, baby, we're tied at 10.
You have to be kidding. It's exactly what we want out of the grand finals. XSET not giving up. I was building up Shazam earlier. There's no doubt that he's been reading XSET, and they start to vary it up enough to just continue and throw that post-plant pressure in. We have not seen XSET on a lot of these maps be able to gain post-plant pressure. It's when they were already in the site that they take it, hold it, and make it work. These retakes, however, are exactly what the doctor ordered.
All right, they're like, no more
Right back
B-rushes.
into this match.
Let's go back to defaulting.
Operator again in the hands of Pure, looking down long. The flash is going to come through, get him some info towards A that there is presence. Got Sick in a cheeky little spot here.
I wonder if you could spam that with an op.
Up top,
That corner,
doing quite
like
yet.
where he's crouching.
There's no,
I don't know if it'll
mean,
go
he's
that-
got Dapper a
that
couple
deep,
points
though.
away from having his ult online, but really for both teams, no one on the cusp of bringing that into the fold. Tens has been spotted, so they understand that they have at least for the time being lost some control of the middle of the map.
This is tense. Tied up.
Don't have to have
Everybody's
too much
taking it
control
slow.
Watch here on Cat. Everything A and Cat had lurched them, along with what this bot's gonna tell him. And Pierre gets himself into a one-shot position to make sure he gets back to safety here. All the flashes and util coming in, and it looks like Sentinels are forcing that A.
Oh, that's big. Oh, that's so big because now they have tree control as well. Pure's going to have to go absolutely nuts, and so far, so good. He's gotten 2 to drop things down to a 3v3, but Sick has managed to get onto the site. Def slowly working his way through tree to reestablish control there. That's going to force Dapper to take the long route all the way back in towards A main to make something happen.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Shazam looking to equalize things right now. Cleans up BCJ. Pure still has that op. Understanding there's somebody down low. He's going to drop. He's going to land the shot. My gosh.
Oh
Dapper
my God.
On that flank that we talked about, Drew dropping things to a 1v1. Def going aggressive. Dapper waiting for it. Def spots him. Dapper going for the fence. Get me the heck out of there. He's going to be able to blast through. Is he going to be able to blast through the box?
Bro, you can spam that. Hello?
Def's running out of time, and Dapper does it anyway. It doesn't matter.
He didn't want it.
Sentinels
He
take
didn't trust the
lead.
spam. He didn't trust it, but you definitely could have.
Oh.
Definitely could have.
The very
But I get it. I
last
get not
player
trusting
on
it.
that one.
Damn,
Just
that was
the cat
close.
and mouse game continues to play out. A lot of the rounds on Icebox continue.
Dude,
to
I think
go down
Pure
to the second
actually uses
hand on
hold.
the
I
timer.
swear he uses hold to up.
Pure trying to hit the flick shot.
feel like
Look
he
at that.
scopes
All of
so
these last
quickly.
frags at the end of the round are so chaotic. They're chases. They're everybody just figuring out where the flank is coming from situations. And it is Sentinels thriving in that one. Now it happens on round 22 because it seems like it's anybody's game right now.
Well, it's concerning here for XSET. They've got a lighter buy, right? You've got a Guardian in BCJ's hand, which is pretty dang good. And for him to have the balls, really, to continue to play that tight, knowing what's been happening with Sick is I mean, it works out for him this time.
No, BCJ, oh no.
No, the Guardian shot's not able to land. Tense gets in on the site. They push off the remaining members of XSET, and they're going to have full control of B with the neural theft as well.
That's so big. The earlier in a round you can use neural theft, the more profitable it can become with that return on information. So they know just exactly where everyone is coming from. It'll dwindle in that sense, but safe in the site. This could be big from XSET to make sure.
I got a pee so bad. I want this game to end. If it goes into OT, I'm gonna be very sad.
Doug, and it looks like with the guiding light coming through, that's gonna happen now.
Keep an eye on Zoms on your mini map as well. He's working the middle of the map. He's gonna pinch in behind them, but will his teammates be able to stay alive long enough for it to have an impact? Shazam with 50 health, not able to land the shots onto the back of the site. Now Zom shows up, and it might be too late. My God!
Bro, this man is saving the game.
Again. Are you kidding me?
The amount of clutches he's won in this BO5. He's literally winning them the games.
He's so good in the split instances where you would need a second to think. He's already 2 steps ahead. The quick instant transfer off the first shot, just seeing the backpack of Aaron and then saying death on the close peek. It draws the crosshair down. He's done it many times this tournament, and a lot of credit to the Zoms Nation for pulling in the rounds in which XSET could be picking up momentum.
Heavy push towards A, man. Everyone and their mom heavily pushing that way. The flash comes out. The blade storm is going to follow as well. This is the first time we've seen something this aggressive.
Sure.
And it's going to be followed up by Zoms taking the from the shadows to get back onto the site. On top of the run it back. Now keep an eye on Def. He's on the flank. The tripwire is going to give him away. But Aaron playing tight in the smoke, able to take care of that ult. The door's going to go down. Spike has not yet. But Def's in a great spot. You see how they have to pull back.
Oh
my God!
God.
Tense jumps up. Gives it to him.
Oh!
Get away, looking for more, and he gets it.
Jesus.
To do that, just 2 members left on the side of XSET.
Oh, wow. Shocker. Sentinels, best team in the world. They win again. Oh, my God. Dude, they can't be stopped. They can't be stopped. I'm sorry. They win everything, and they're just the best. That's crazy. NA #1, Sentinels #1. GG. Holy shit, that shot.